Hey, what's up guys? Today I'm gonna be showing you guys a Phantom Knights deck profile. I'm gonna be going through this pretty quickly, but at the end of the video I'm also gonna show a really cool combo and explain some of the cards more. So without further ado, let's get right into this. First off, I'm playing 3 copies of Torn Scales, 3 copies of Silent Boots, 2 copies of Ancient Cloak, 1 copy of Ragged Gloves, and then the 1 copy of Stained Greaves. I think this is a perfect ratio for your Phantom Knights monsters. Next up, we are playing 3 copies of Tour Guide. This is going to be your best starter, along with 1 Graph and 1 Seer of the Burning Abyss. Now onto some extenders. I am playing 3 copies of Kagemucha Knight, 1 Psychic Wheel Eater, and 1 Psychic Tracker. Right, since we are playing Dragoon in this build, I'm also running 2 bricks in Dark Magician and Red Eyes Black Dragon. Now on to some hand traps. I'm running 2 copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, 1 copy of Ghost Bell, 1 copy of Drawn Lockbird, 1 copy of Nibiru, and 1 copy of Infinite Impermanence. And the reason for this ratio is our next card, 3 copies of Crossout Designator. On to some one-offs. I'm playing 1 copy of Call by the Grave, 1 copy of Reinforcement of the Army, 1 copy of E-Tally, 1 copy of Rank Up Magic Force, and then 1 copy of Red Eyes Fusion. For our last spells, I am running 3 copies of Forbidden Droplet. This card is just too good not to play. Now on to the traps. I'm running 3 copies of Phantom Knights Fogblade, 1 copy of Wing, 1 copy of Shade Brigandine, and then as a last card I'm also running the 1 Imperial Order, rounding out a 45 card main deck. Now on to the extra deck. As a Link 1, I'm running the 1 Link Spider, Link 2s, 1 Cherubini, and 1 Anaconda. For our Link 3s, I am running 1 Rusty Bardiche and 1 Nightmare Unicorn. And as a Link 4, I am also running the 1 Appaloosa Bow of the Goddess. Now onto the Xyz monsters. I'm running 2 copies of Phantom Knights Breaksword, 1 copy of Dark Rebellion, and 1 copy of Dark Requiem Xyz Dragon, 2 copies of Levier the Sea Dragon, 1 copy of Utopic Future, and then of course 1 copy of Draco Future. And as a last monster, I am running the 1 Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. And that's it for the extra deck. Alright, let's get into this combo. So the combo I'm going to be showing you guys is one you can do with Tour Guide and either one of these 2. So either your Ragged Gloves or your Fogblade in hand. So I am going to, for the purpose of this video, use Fogblade. Now do keep in mind we still have 3 other cards in our hand, so for the purpose of this video I'm just gonna be taking say a Crossout Designator, Call by the Grave so we don't get hand trapped or something, and a brick. It really doesn't matter which other cards you have in hand, as long as it's not the Red Eyes Fusion, because yeah, obviously then you have to choose between Dragoon or your combo. So what you want to do is normal summon your Tour Guide from the Underworld, using its effect to special summon your copy of Graph. Then you're gonna link these 2 off into your copy of Cherubini, triggering the effect of Graph to special summon our copy of Seer from the main deck. Now you're gonna use the effect of Cherubini to dump your copy of Ancient Cloak from your deck to the graveyard, triggering him to gain the attack, but that doesn't matter because you're now immediately gonna link these two off into your copy of Rusty Bardiche, triggering the effect of Seer Engrave to special summon back your Cherubini. Now you're gonna activate the effect of Rusty Bardiche to dump your Thorn Scales and set your copy of Shade Brigandine directly from your deck to the spell and trap zone. Now what you can do is use the effect of Ancient Cloak, banishing itself to search out your copy of Silent Boots, add it to your hand, and because you banished the Ancient Cloak, Thorn Scales will now trigger, special summoning itself. Now what you want to do is activate the effect of Thorn Scales, dumping your copy of Fogblade and then your copy of Ragged Gloves from your deck. Now you can special summon from your hand your copy of Silent Boots, and with these two we're gonna make our first copy of Levier the Sea Dragon. We're gonna activate the effect of Levier, getting your boots into the grave to special summon back your copy of Ancient Cloak. After this you can now trigger your boots to add to your hand your copy of Ranked Magic, and then you're going to trigger your Fogblade in graveyard, banishing itself to special summon back your copy of Ragged Gloves. With these two, we are now going to make our second copy of Levier, using its effect, getting your Ragged Gloves back in the grave to special summon our banished copy of Silent Boots. Now these two, we are going to XC summon into our copy of Utopic Future, and then immediately go into our copy of Utopic Draco Future, getting our first negate on the field. What you want to do next is activate your effect of Ragged Gloves, banishing itself to send from your deck to your graveyard your copy of Wing. Then you can activate the Wing to summon back from your graveyard, doesn't really matter, say your copy of Thorn Scales. Now you're gonna activate the Shade Brigandine because you have no traps in the graveyard, and immediately link off into your Link Spider. Now these two, you're going to XC summon into your copy of Breaksword, and it's important that you do this in a zone your Rusty Bardiche points to, because now this is going to trigger destroying it, activating its effect in the graveyard to special summon two monsters, Phantom Knights monsters, that are now both level 4. Now you can XC summon with these two into your copy of Dark Rebellion. These two you can now link away into your copy of Predaplant. Use the effect of Preda to send, of course, your Red Eyes Fusion and your 2 bricks. Special summon your copy of Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Now you can set your rank of Magic Force, and then you're going to end your turn. So Dragoon is live because we still have cards in hand. Utopic Future is live, which is a monster negate, and it can also steal a monster. And then on your opponent's turn, what you want to do is activate your copy of Ranked Magic Force, banishing one Dark Monster from your graveyard. I usually take the Tour Guide, banish it. 2. Immediately Xyz summon your Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon into your copy of Dark Requiem Xyz Dragon into the zone your Rusty Bardiche points to, which will trigger Bardiche to pop one of your opponent's cards, and then you have 3 monster negates live with Dark Requiem Xyz Dragon, and that is your end board. Hope you guys learned something, hope you liked this video, and I'll see you in the next one.